Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's been almost 2 years since I have not posted the video on this channel, and there is a reason for that too. Uh, See, when I had begun, जब मैंने शुरू किया था, at that time it was I think 2023 end when I first started, seriously investing my money, learning about stock market basics and everything that I needed to know. Uh, Before I could start making any decent side contribution to the market and learning from it. And I had started this channel at almost, I think, March of 2024. And at that time, the idea was simply to cover daily news of the stock market on the channel. तो इसीलिए what I used to do was I used to look at daily volume news, daily stock market news, anything going on specific stocks, the sectors which were doing good or bad for the day, and cover it quickly. And I used to think at that point of time that because people would want to know what happened daily on the market, everybody would watch my videos. And over the point of time, I realized that I was just becoming a news oriented channel, just to give you a basic highlight of what was happening throughout the day. Second reason was that I had joined the market almost 6 to 7 months prior to that. And at that point of time, I started believing that to contribute meaningfully to your growth, to your knowledge in the market, I would have to learn more about the market, more about how to behave when the market not only moves up but also down, more about investor psychology, read more brilliant books on the market, follow more people, learn more from fellow investors, watch others who are doing great content on equity research on YouTube, invest more of my own money, behave and manage my own money under different circumstances. And all of these led to understanding that I was probably not ready at that point of time to create content that would be of value to my community or anybody who would watch my videos. So last 2 साल से almost what I've been doing is I've been following the market even more actively. I've almost increased my personal allocation to the market. So personal allocation to the market by almost 10x that what was there at that point of time. And with that, I've read books, I've upskilled myself in not only my fundamental way of market research, equity research, but also in terms of my analytical thinking, my behavior towards the market, as well as the skills and the tool sets I would use for any of the things which I would do in equity research or analysis. So now I feel I'm in a better point of time to actually start contribute meaningfully to people who will follow me. Now the second thing, compounding. This channel's name is Compounding by Rohit Chaudhary. Now compounding word does not always mean compounding money. We know that compounding is the eighth wonder of the world, and there are a lot of calculations online. You'll find how 1 lakh rupees turned into 1 crore in over 15-20 years and all of those stuff. We know compounding can do that. But for me, this channel is not just about telling you ways to improve your stock market returns, or maybe invest more wisely in the market, or just compound your wealth over time. Compounding for me has four different facets, and I'll tell that to you. Kya hai wo? See, there is compounding of money, which is very simple. You understand what that is. Second thing about that is there is compounding of knowledge. Now, what is compounding of knowledge? Knowledge matlab what you know about the market. Micro market, macro market. Macro is everything in around the world, from tariffs to wars to macro indicators, everything. Do you know about all of them? Do you understand how that actually impacts our Indian GDP, our markets? Improve your knowledge on macroeconomics, improve your knowledge on microeconomics. Micro knowledge might be knowing what things like what is our industry going to do, companies in that industry. So compounding of knowledge is something which is related to equity research, but it's not so narrow. It's about increasing your knowledge not only about the markets but across everything else, so that you are a better understander of things to come. Then there's a third facet of compounding, which is compounding of skills. Now, what do I mean by that? See, skills, what is when you start off equity research, you will basically probably look at screener.in, you will maximum go to trendline, you will go to maybe tradingview.com, right? All of these websites you will go for getting fundamental research data, technical analysis, you will look at charts, you learn about candlesticks, all of this stuff. These are the basics. This is how where everybody of us starts off our journey to learn in the market, right? But this is just the start. It is not compounding your skills. You compound over all of what you've learned and improve your skills through learning about how you can use maybe AI tools now in your research. Various tools are there in the market, from simple chat GPT, Gemini, conversational AI. You can look at tools like Notebook LM, where you can basically do all of your research in a hallucinatory free environment. You can do a lot of research through AI agents that can automate parts of your research, parts of your market analysis. So compounding of skills means to not only keep on improving our skill set, our tool sets of continuously learning new tools to augment our research, but also be aware and be up to date with any new skills that are coming in the market, so that we as investors keep growing. So in this channel also, over time, as you will see, that I'll also introduce a lot of the AI tools that I use, so that your skill set as an investor or a market research analyst keeps on improving. So that comes to compounding of skills. Now there's another compounding factor, which is compounding of behavior. Now this is very important. Compounding of behavior means, see, we human beings like to maximize our returns. We are often very greedy. We have a lot of sins in ourselves, but the market is a very rational machine. It is very irrational sometimes, but most of the times over a long period of time, market rewards risk reward equation. And compounding of behavior in market is about learning patience, about learning what are the various good investor habits, what are the various trades which famous investors like Warren Buffett, Charlie Munger, anybody else, name them. What are the things that they followed? Learning from them, changing our investment psychology, not being adhered to anchor bias, recency bias. What are the various biases that are there in a human, in a human being when his money is on the line? Once we know all of these behavior traits that human beings and market participants there are, will be able to take advantage of situations where there are overreactions. For right now, see, there's a very raging bear market going on, right? And everybody fears that the West Asian war will continue forever, whatnot and whatnot. The every day the market just keeps on behaving erratically on Trump's statement. And over a point of time, if you have a good sense of understanding of human behavior as well as valuations, you'll be able to see that various sectors in the market right now are trading at prices which are very low below their intrinsic value. And it is often at this point of time when human beings like us are often very skeptical, very scared to invest in the market. And this is the time where the alpha is generated. So behavior, compounding your behavior or understanding will help you be one step ahead of the other investors in the market, and you will be able to be smarter than them as well as generate more returns at a lower risk premium. Very important concept. So what did I just tell? So compounding, this channel's name is not just about compounding money. It is about compounding money, obviously, but it is also about compounding your skills of investments, your knowledge of various facets of an investment journey, and improving your behavior, so that you as overall develop as active, successful people in your life who not only generate wealth but also have a sane understanding of what is going in the world and a behavior which other people not only admire but can follow and succeed. So that is what I'm going to leave you guys with, Abhi. The idea is that now I'm back with better understanding about the markets. Now I'm back with more money invested, so I'll be more rational. Now I'm back with having read over 15 books over the last 2 years on investing. Now I'm back after having followed very unique channels and very good content creators from who I've learned a lot in how to, structure content. And now I'm back in a much better way with a mission that compounding of money is not the end of the day. We have to develop ourselves as the best investors, and for that, this channel will make sure that we not only cover stocks, we not only cover markets, we also look at beautiful investing books, we look at investor psychology concepts, and also various other things, and make this so that I, at the end of the day, can deliver value to you, which you guys can take value of, and it can help you in your investing journey and your life journey as well, right? So thank you guys. Welcome back to Compounding by Rohit Chaudhary, and uh, going forward, you'll see a lot of various videos. I'm not going to tell what is the lineup or give you any schedule, but you will find that the videos which are coming up this channel will be very useful to you. And that, with that, I conclude this video. See you soon in the next video by Compounding. Thank you guys.